This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vaz and Sugar Dimes can't quit, what? Now pop the cork and Stina Vega and get lit, what? Introducing Phantom of the Dog, walk through my heaven with levitation from refrigeration, T-Vest and E7, showboating with Rugers, Black Spines, Belafonte Jigger. Let's skate for what this worth as we confiscate your figures.
Casanova Brown, levitating Jiki and Ashiki's a Lahada car, 54, chasing diamond runners headed Iceman. The big killer diamond convention, Harlem Buckstrap, freezing world heights, Hollywood, Madam Butterfly. Let me in your house, a pleasure. From the knuckle swatch, shadow boxes catching black eye blue.
I play the thief, what? This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vaz and Sugar Dimes can't quit, what? Now pop the cork and Stina Vega and get lit, what? Introducing Phantom of the Dog, walk through my heaven with levitation from refrigeration, T-Vest and E7, showboating with Rugers, Black Spines, Belafonte Jigger. Let's skate for what this worth as we confiscate your figures.
Casanova Brown, levitating Jiki and Ashiki's a Lahada car, 54, chasing diamond runners headed Iceman. The big killer diamond convention, Harlem Buckstrap, freezing world heights, Hollywood, Madam Butterfly. Let me in your house, a pleasure. From the knuckle swatch, shadow boxes catching black eye blue.
I play the thief, what?
Welcome to another From Field Tuesday. On Tuesdays, it used to be, all about the vampires. Now it's all about the monsters. It's Fromville time. And I want to say it's like not a lot happened in episode 3, but it was a lot of tidbits, Easter eggs, and things that kind of got us thinking that happened in episode 3. And it made us start to think about some theories and things. So after episode 3, my wheels are turning, but I know I'm not the only one who's been thinking some things. I know my sweet perspective has some perspectives on from season 3, episode 3. Ashley, what are you thinking so far? What did episode 3 do for you?
Episode 3, I think it's doing what it needs to do. It resulted in what I think we all knew was going to happen, but I also think it's setting the stage for what's to come. So I'm hopeful. I have a super positive attitude about the rest of the season. But yeah, a lot of suspects. I think some portals were opened this episode. I think Tilly is our main op and culprit. And I'm just excited. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen going forward. My theories, I'm keeping those close to the chest right now. Keeping them close to the chest. You're muted.
So you need to let them cook for a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna let them cook for a little bit. But I think, like I said, I think this was a great episode in terms of laying foundation and getting us moving forward in the story. Still no answers, but we moving forward.
Still no answers. We going somewhere? Where exactly are we going? If you were Tabitha, you literally ain't went nowhere at this point. Around the world, only to end up back in the same place that you left. Tyra, did episode 3 do anything for you?
I mean, it had made me mad a little bit because I thought they was going to at least let us go on a wild goose chase for like 5. I thought maybe like episode 5, because I think deep down we always knew that Tabitha was going to end back up in the From. I didn't think it would be so soon. I thought we would get a little bit, not answers, because what is From, if it actually gives us answers? I just wanted like a couple of breadcrumbs to get me down the yellow brick road and back to the From. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. Like we have all the theories in the world, but we are no closer to any answers than I feel like we were, season 1? We don't know nothing, which is the good and a bad thing, because it keeps you intrigued, but we on season 3, baby. Just give me a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting to a lot more questions is what we're getting. I don't know anything outside of that. We're getting more questions than anything else. Welcome to the already 50 people in the chat. Welcome. Before we get started, I want to let you all know, because the past 2 episodes we've been getting a lot of theories in the comments. And we want to give you all a moment to share your theories as well. So we want to make sure those who have some theories that they really want us to talk about, that we will sit here and break down your theories with a fine tooth comb, because chances are one of us might be thinking the same thing, or somebody else in the comments might be thinking something else. So if you want your theories prioritized, please hit that super chat button so we can make sure that we talk about it. So before we get started, just know we can talk about your theories. There you have it. Let us know. Y'all got some theories? We want to hear it. Let's share how we feel about from up to this point, even go from season 1 connecting all the way until now. And Ashley, can we shout out some people that we want to make sure we send out some hugs and some positive vibes to during this hurricane season?
Yes. To all the subbies who are impacted by what they think is going to be a category 4 or 5 hurricane down in Florida, in Tampa specifically. We just wanted to give you guys a shout out. I made a post earlier. Trent, Tremaine, Tony, Sweet November, Vic Jen. You guys are all in our thoughts and prayers. Please keep us posted. Let us know. Drop in the comments if you guys are down there. We would love to be, have you guys in our thoughts. And we'd love for you guys to check in with us, throughout this whole thing, and just let us know that you're okay.
Please, because Lord, can
Absolutely.
you see category 4 or 5?
Yeah, and it's been vacillating. They say by landfall it could be a 3 or 4 still. So yeah.
I'm in Texas. We could get hit with a medium half 2.1, and it's the end of an era for weeks. I hope everybody's okay and everybody's safe. And if you can, you are evacuated. I'd rather take the chance of evacuating than waiting until something actually occurs and then try to leave later.
So make sure you all stay safe, and just know that we here want to check in on everybody. Want to check in. And again, we are a 60 plus people. For anyone new that just popped in here, we are going to talk theories as well as episode 3. So if you have a theory, please send a super chat so we make sure that we see your comment. If you have a good theory for us, along with some of our theories and some of the things that we talk about, please let us know. Send it with a super chat so we make sure we see it and we talk about it. Before we get into the episode, y'all know me. Gotta talk about something that ain't got nothing to do with this episode, but kind of something that does. If some of you are out there that watch theory-based shows, I know I have. Although I did not watch Lost, but I did see the other 2 shows. And especially now, the same people who created Lost also created From. And I have heard some theories that there's some things that connect within both of the shows.
Girl.
I don't know. That's what they're saying out here in these streets, that the Lost and From could be connected. Yellow Jackets is a newer show. I think they've only had like 2 seasons so far. That's a lot of theory surrounding that show. It's something that I'm also been watching and talking about. And then Manifest, which is a show that like started on NBC, and I want to say after the first maybe 2 or 3 seasons, it got canceled, but then Netflix picked it back up and finished it off. And it was a lot of theories in that show. So out of these 3 shows, drop in the comments: Lost, Yellow Jackets, or Manifest. Which was your favorite theory show? Or if you have some more, probably like the Leftovers, the 4400, which I watched the original 4400 that came out. When was that, early 2000s? That one with Mahershala Ali, that was in that one. So I'm here for a nice theory show. Tyra, what is your favorite theories-based show?
Well, I've never seen Manifest, but I'm going to go with Lost. Just watching From. I didn't go look nothing up. I was like, whoever touched on Lost definitely are touching on From. it actually makes me concerned for From, because when you were invested in Lost, and this was, television, you weren't missing an episode. You were really highly invested trying to figure out what everything meant while all those people were there. And the payoff for Lost didn't pay off for me in the end. And I'm hoping that this show does not suffer from the same thing. I just really that's the main thing that concerns me, that we're going to be grappling with things for however many seasons, and then when we get it, like, oh, this is what it was the whole time. Like, it's a letdown. I really hope we don't get another Lost situation, but I'm gonna go with Lost.
Okay, some people, I heard, like I said, I didn't watch Lost. I feel like I want to go back and see it, but when people say like the ending didn't pay off for them well, that's the skeptic in me. But for the sake of From, I feel like I want to see it, but I don't know if it ain't hitting on nothing. I don't know. Ashley, what is your favorite theories based show?
Baby, I don't watch theory-based shows. This is my first time. I don't like to be guessing. I don't listen. You're not gonna get me through 10 seasons and talk about, oh, it was all a dream. I don't want to do it. No. Now, Yellow Jackets, I did think about approaching. Manifest was on Netflix, and so I thought, hey, maybe I'll give it a try. I ain't watched none of them shows. I have not felt like making the time investment, and these shows really piss me off. From is already almost on the brink of pissing me off because what's really good. I'm a girl who likes answers. I like clarity. You know what I mean? So yeah, no.
Yeah, you ain't getting that with this show.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of theory-based shows, by the time they get to the end of what's supposed to be happening, you might be a little upset. I ain't even gonna lie. Yellow Jackets, we still in there, but Manifest is over, and I don't know if where we started is where we ended. It can be frustrating. Somebody said The Leftovers was frustrating.
It was. I think these shows get, no pun intended, they get lost in it in itself, especially if they become massive, something like Lost or From. Then you have to kind of elongate, like, let's keep them lost. Let's keep them, in the Fromville, and still try to keep momentum up and interest for the show. The show can start to suffer. Like, I do feel like this show is suffering from having one too many characters.
Talk about it.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it all means something.
It better mean something.
It better mean something. Because, Manifest said, it's all connected. So it better be all connected before I get upset. Okay? Because the way my mind is working, I'm putting stuff together up here. And I know I'm not the only one who has some thoughts and theories and putting things together. We want to hear from you. The 4400, yes, that was a good show. They canceled it, though. They canceled it. Yeah. I don't think we ever got answers in the 4400, and I think they canceled the remake too. They came out on the CW, so I don't know what happened on either one of those shows, as a matter of fact. But From, I hope that because this From has been growing since season 1. People are just now jumping on the train, and the theories are out there. We want to hear from you all. So before we get into our discussion, I want to let you know we're going to talk about theory. So if you have a theory, drop it in the chat. Make sure you attach a super chat to it so we can see it, we can read it. We will discuss your theory along with some of ours. So again, I see there's close to 80 people in here already, and we just get started. So I'm here for that. But before we get started, I want to let you guys one more reminder for the new people and the one in the back. Moving into the episode. So from my understanding, right, Thomas was a baby.
Yeah.
So now how Thomas is on the phone sounding like Gage from Pet Sematary is beyond me, and making these phone calls from beyond. And why he keeps sitting there talking to him. Okay? He be every time he call, he be first of all, who is even working the phone lines for the call to go through? Okay, it's giving Rick Grimes, and the call is coming from inside the house. Okay, there's nobody there. Inside the house is it's in your head, and he keep answering. But I don't know. Thomas be giving them some warnings and stuff like, "Hey, you don't need to let them kids out there. Y'all know y'all failed me." I mean, you gonna fail the other two, or you gonna watch them? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Tyra, what?
Oh, yeah, come me. Well, I can't say come to me first because you know how we feel about Jim. Jim has no room for error. Like, I am really over something or someone else having to tell him about his children, or his own children having to tell him about his children. He knows. We learned our lesson with the phone last season. Baby, the way I would just snatched it out of the wall, it would have been in the garbage. The phone wouldn't be able to ring anymore because it would be thrown away. But Jim, he's going to play with it. That's all. I was like, didn't Thomas roll over and fall on the floor and die? Like, this was an infant. So why are we even entertaining it? And he's trying to explain himself. Main thing in this phone call is we know what your children are doing and where they are. You shouldn't have them out there this late. It's like, oh yeah, let me go. Boy, I'm hoping that it doesn't take. I would think with Julie in her episode, that would have been all that I needed to see as far as what could happen to my kids and things that I don't have control over. When they will be close to the hip. Okay, they will be close to the hip. It shouldn't take for Boyd to have to come out there and ring that damn bell. Get in the house. But I think it's going to take for something else, unfortunately, to happen to those kids for Jim to really hold on to them like he should.
Ethan these days acting real emo. So, what are we waiting on at this point? Because Ethan is getting into his emo state, and he's growing darker by the day. Ashley, why is he taking phone calls from beyond?
Jim always gonna answer the phone. If a phone ring, Jim is going to pick it up. He's raggedy. That's all he does. Listen, Thomas has not lied yet, and I don't think he will. Everything he's coming with is the truth on the phone. Jim just can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth, Jim. And for the raggedy person who was in my comments talking about what the F with my smoking for saying that Jim is a raggedy father who don't care about his kids, I don't give a damn. Jim and Tab are terrible parents. Yes, you should know where your 6-year-old is at all times. If you can't, you need him pressed on your hip, okay? Holding his hand at all times. There should never be a moment he's in a diner, he's in the colony house, he's with the animals, and you don't know where your damn child is. Jim is a menace to society. He is what's wrong with the fabric of America and why these raggedy kids are not being raised appropriately. Okay. The Fromville monsters are not the only threat to your children. He's a neglectful damn parent, and Thomas read him the riot act. I don't know if Thomas is dead. I don't know if Thomas grew in the afterlife. I don't know if Thomas is a monster or if one of the monsters just, is pretending to be Thomas. I don't know. But whenever that phone rings, Jim is going to answer. Thank you. I had to get that off my chest. My bad.
Because I don't understand who said that this was a good father. They don't never know where that boy is at this. Why does it take your deceased infant son who didn't even have a time to learn English? He didn't even have time to learn English to call you to tell you to watch the ones that's still alive, because obviously y'all didn't do that well. Okay. On one of those rounds. Okay. Can you watch the ones that are still alive? Okay. Whether I'm here or a product of your imagination.
Absolutely, because we know Tabitha's still alive and kicking. For all he knows, he is all that his children has left, and Jim be walking around.
Yeah, it shouldn't take it. It shouldn't take for at this point I'm calling him little Gage. It shouldn't take for Gage to call you on it shouldn't take Gage to call you on Pet Cemetery's internet to tell you to watch after your children. Okay, we don't need to do that. We have a comment, a super chat. Thank you, Luna, for the $5 super chat. My question is, why didn't the kids hear the phone ring too? Again, not like the phone even works. It's all in his head. Yes, Luna, have you ever seen The Walking Dead?
I feel like that phone is like Jade in his visions, or who is that Randall in the bug. I think it rings, or it's for whoever they want to hear it at that moment. I think they tailor things to who they want to hear it. I don't think anybody else would be able to hear it except for Jim.
Yeah, exactly. And it is because Rick was on that phone for like 3 days talking to a whole village of people and wasn't nobody on that damn phone. Okay, he thought they was about to get up out of there too. I don't know who was on there, but sometimes you gonna hear what you may need to hear. Maybe that's his own conscience telling him that he's a bad dad and you go look at them kids. Lay your eyes on them or something. So Boyd, I got a plan. Let's catch one of them. So he tells his son this, and his son is like, "You need to tell Donna, because somebody else need to know these plans. Maybe just so that we have a second opinion, or they know in case something happened." And he's like telling Donna, we need to study it. I need to see what's going on. I'm here for going to catch it, and I know it sounds crazy, but what other ideas do we have? Ashley, how do you feel about Boyd and his plan? You on mute?
I felt like Father Crotchery felt. What are you doing? I see why the military had you finding things, because you're not a strategist. But here's the thing. People left some really good options in the comments. If we could find a way to subdue, restrain the From monsters. We found out from Christy last season when they had that one, right? That they were at some point human. There's some sort of human-like substance. They just got, the monster as well, but they're human presenting. If he had a logical, thought out plan of how to keep them subdued, I don't think the plan is bad, but I think his rashness is what will topple this plan. The fact that the From, whether it's night or daytime, they're peeping out everything you're saying, Boyd. They know your plans in advance. I don't think there's ever going to be a way to get ahead of them unless you guys can start speaking in Morse code, or, like I said last time, telepathically, because they're gonna find out and they're gonna know. I think if he can get with Jade, y'all, I keep telling y'all, Jade is the one to watch. I think if he can get with Jade, sit down, put some real thought and planning into this, we might be able to get it, get it going at some point. But girl, I don't know. I think you want to get him, you want to study him, but can maybe we just get another dead one? I mean, and put it in the sunlight. If it's a vampire, is it gonna melt, or explode in the sunlight? I don't know. It's making me, I like that he's trying to do something. That's all I can say.
The Tyra, does he need to just do something, or is this actually is this gonna work?
Hell no. This is a tired plan. Boyd is acting like he finna pull a Bill Duke and Menace to Society, trap one of them things under the prison lights and say, where were you on the afternoon of the 12th? And what have you been planning? What exactly are you planning to do? This is not smart. I feel like Boyd is acting accordingly to the From. They're expecting this. They're, like you said, they're listening. The more we go off and we do these one things, and it's just like, why aren't we having town meetings? Why aren't we collectively discussing everything? It's a lot of people in this damn town at this point, and we only happen to get together when we have to mourn somebody. If we could move more as a unit, he could take some of that weight off of his shoulders, but he hasn't. So he's going to keep forward. I think Lord is going to lose everything. I think he's just going to go out of his mind. I think we're going to see him continue to act more and more irrational, because he just keeps trying to move. It's just me. I just can't, it has been. And as I said in my solo recap, y'all created this monster. Y'all, fed into, well, boy, you said, yeah, but he can only do so much. When everybody realizes that and start playing their parts and stop, just living it up and just waiting on Boyd to come hand out miracles and prayers, I think we can get somewhere. But this is not a smart plan. And I was over there with Father Country. Baby, what you doing? Huh? What are you doing? I don't know what Father Country is and why Boyd can only see him, but so far he ain't told a lie once. Just like he said with Thomas. I don't know what but I think Boyd is just frustrated because he doesn't have control over anything at this point. The little control they did have, they ended season 1, and now he's just grasping at straws and gonna take Ellis with him. Oh no, stop. No.
Exactly. Listen, I just want to I don't know about all that, Dad. I got a child on the way. I got a new wife,
Leave
and
Ellis out of this. Poor
we
baby.
already going through some stuff. But speaking of
I just feel like every single person in the From is put here for a reason. Everybody's having their own like separate. You can't tell me things are just happening to our main characters. I think stuff is happening with everyone, but nobody's talking. They need to talk.
well, see, that's one a theory that I have is that the Fromville is isolating everybody because everybody's dealing with their own little jabs from Fromville. Nobody's talking about it. It's gonna make it easier for when the inevitable happens. If they're gonna turn on each other, whether it's a sacrifice or cannibalism, it's gonna be easier to turn on each other when we're already divided. That's how I kind of feel about it. Shout out to the 100 plus people in the chat. Y'all, we are just getting warmed up and started. For all the new people in here, we are going to be talking theories, and I have a lot of theories surrounding Fatima, Miss Tilly over here, and we're going to talk about these crows too. We're going to talk about it. And I want to hear some of your theories in the comments. So now that we have over 100 plus people, I want to let y'all know if you have a theory, hit us up with a super chat. Let us talk about the theory. Let's talk about your theory live. See if we can see if we can figure something out. Let's problem solve together. So we got Bella part 2 over here with with her little xenomorph baby in there, sucking out all the life from her, probably eating her from the inside out. The baby only want to eat rotten stuff. Okay, that should tell you something right there that your child wants to eat death. Because what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And she's embarrassed about it. You should be, because that's not normal. And Tilly, weird ass, always somewhere in the shadows. Oh, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. I used to like eggshells. I like the taste of not just eggshells, but the inside part. Who thinks of that? Because what is the difference between the inside and the outside of an eggshell? Apparently, Tilly knows the difference. Apparently, she knows, and she's just like, you know what? You gonna be fine. Let me pull out these tarot cards, because if you want to really know what's up, this is the way we can go. It ain't like you got a real OBGYN here, but these tarot cards gonna tell you everything you need to know. She flipped one card and the dang crow thing. She couldn't even read the cards good before the crows came out. Ashley, how do you feel about Fatima and her parasite baby? And do you think that Tilly is really a Fromville original person? Because I don't trust her.
Girl, we know she's an op, and we'll of course get to my theories once we get over to the Cabbage Patch and then people, because that's where I think it begins. But as far as Tilly, she's the biggest op in the universe. Why are you always there, Tilly? Why are you always watching out of the corner of your eye? When she saw her digging in that compost heap and said, well, I used to lick the inside of eggshells. Yeah, because you're a weirdo too, Tilly. She gets her there at the table, lures her in with this idea that, oh, this told me about the cancer I got. This told me about this place as well. And then, Fatima's like, okay, I believe you. We'll just do it. I think what Tilly did right here is a start to a ritual process. I think she opened some sort of damn demonic portal. We already know this is a supernatural thing, right? But now we're taking it to another level. So this tarot reading that she did, I think evoked and elicited some tomfoolery. I think it's up and it's stuck from here. I don't know if it's this demon seed child that's living in Fatima or what, but this isn't the last we've seen of these damn birds. I guarantee you that. And again, like the black lady bus driver told Tilly, why did you think that was a good idea? We're in the From, and you said, let me pull out my deck and I can show you the future about this alien baby. No, you couldn't, Tilly. Tilly did this for a reason. She knew what it was, and I think she knew what was going to happen. That's how I feel about it. That's what I think.
Tyra?
Fatima is irritating my soul. Talk to your man. we've been through too much. I'm like I said, I'm trying to have some deep rooted compassion for Fatima, but if nobody, like what we have seen them go through as a people, them two as a couple, all the way up to their nuptials, it's been a lot. So I would think she would have progressed enough to go, babe, this isn't what maybe you and I think it is. This is jeopardizing my health. I'm surprised he ain't, you're looking a little pasty, looking a little dark, you're looking a little emaciated, babe. We need to maybe this is all supposed to be pregnancy woes. Absolutely not. I just really wish that she would confide in somebody, and we're going to chalk it up to little pregnancy emotions. And then this lack of impulse control, because she's trying to sneak and keep this rotten food a secret. Like, who are you hiding from, Fatima, out in the open? The fact that she can't even control herself, and it's just I need it now. Fatima is going to eat something or someone. I thought she was going.
That's what I said in my little video.
She go. I wouldn't be surprised. Where they gonna dump that little crow at? Because it probably looked a little tasty to her. Tilly is not to be trusted ever in life. From the moment she got off of that bus up until now, I don't know why. She reminds me a whole lot of, I don't know what season that was. I can't remember, where the guy let the thing in through the window in the bathroom and she was just normal presenting for a minute and she was acting like she was interested in him. And then she, of course, attacked. And that's when that big attack happened on the house. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's an agent of chaos and she was sent here. I don't trust anything she does. It's no mistaking that as soon as she pulled out the turret cards, here comes the crow. And all Fatima asked was, is my baby okay? She's always there and she's always present for something and just kind of looming. I think she's a part of the From and she was sent there.
We would like to know you all's thoughts on this. And we're going to talk about the symbolism from those crows, because it wasn't an accident that it was a crow that came in here. We got a couple of super chats to look at. Thank you, Pastor David. Thanks, Pastor. His theory, let's see, they are all patients in the mental hospital. That's how we've been feeling about grotesquerie. If y'all hit us up on, what is it, Thursday we do grotesquerie. Yes. We kind of feel that about that show. Sharing a college delusion due to drugs or therapy. The monsters are the staff. From is based on an intake question.
Child, I mean,
ain't that elaborate? Okay.
Over there with Victor's daddy, every 5 minutes, he makes sure to chime in about them dropping some acid. Who knows at this point, especially with me just feeling like, because I know a lot of y'all under my video when I said that I feel like the From is connected to the outside and Tabitha was never out, and you guys do feel like she went somewhere. I think this is all one big thing working as a unit. So if it is a mental institution, absolutely, why not? Because something's unnatural and unreal here. I don't think that was ever out.
Ashley, what do you think of this theory?
Again, I mean, listen, the writers do what they gonna do. It doesn't sound far-fetched to me. It doesn't. This is as likely as anything else anybody else has come up with.
Absolutely.
In my opinion. Listen, I don't think it's a bad theory. We're gonna hold it tight, and I guess by the end of this season, maybe we'll get some resolution.
They're gonna make this raggedy. They have to come with the raggedy towards the end, because they do all these things in these shows and try to keep us hanging on until we're waning, and they have to wrap it up. And the best thing to do is wrap it up is, oh, we're all in a mental institution. Oh, we're all actually dead. Oh, it was all a snow globe. Oh, it was all a dream. Pull that if you want to from folks. These are the directions we go in, and those are the last leg. Don't get into the low-hanging fruit. Please make it interesting.
Because if they pull, what is it, a Shutter Island, especially with Tabitha getting out and getting put right back in there. If y'all pull a Shutter Island, I'm flipping stuff over.
All in somebody's mind. It was all we gonna chime in. We gonna see Victor rocking in a corner in a mental institution. It was all in his mind. Try it if you want to. Okay, move that so you can see my finger. Thank you, Pastor. Pastor. Try it if you want to. Don't do that. Don't waste our time. We are hella invested in this show.
And that made me think of a theory that I had. I'm gonna hold it too. I'm gonna let that one cook a little. I got a theory that I'm kind of cooking on. I'm gonna let that one cook. But I'm gonna give y'all some more. We have another one. Trent King, shout out to you. The town is catering to Fatima. It rotted the crops for her. She should be using her immunity to learn about the monsters. So you think she's immune to the monsters? So if you think what you're saying is she could walk out there right now untouched and unfazed, because if she's carrying one of them, one of they little creature things, I don't know. Ashley, what you think?
I listen, it's not unlikely that is a demon monster baby inside of her. They probably will do anything to protect it. They actually, again, they're supplying all her needs. She's not hungry now. She's munching. She's got a whole little bucket of it, perched away, snacking on the rotten turnips and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised, but everybody is really focused on themselves. So Fatima, like I don't want to say she's useless like Tab, but kind of. She's really just worried about this demon seed that she was never supposed to be able to be pregnant with. But I think we could test it, because I mean, she's already half dead anyway. It wouldn't be that big of a loss.
I mean,
especially if they there one night,
if she's pregnant with one of their own little things, maybe they want it to be, they want it to thrive, so they gonna make it so the baby, the little xenomorph, they ain't no baby, that's a parasite alien thing. Because if we go back to because when season 2, y'all couldn't tell me there's wasn't aliens in there, and I'm telling you, if an alien pop out, I'm gonna be so done with y'all. Okay, I'd rather them be in a mental hospital than aliens. Don't do that. But yes, if you all have a theory, please drop it in the comments, prioritize it, let us know. Symbolism here. So I had to research this, because it's no accident it was a crow. And the crow came right out when that heifer pulled them damn tarot cards out. Because why you got them in front? What are you doing with them? How are they going to help you get out from Bill? Other than bringing them crows out. So crows are known as a messenger bird. So they don't always bring bad news, but they can. And what I've heard is sometimes it's about the amount of it, what type of news they bring. And so it could be a message from somebody who passed away. It could be disease or pain. This sounds like a lot of stuff going on with Fatima. Sorrowful news. Something bad is about to happen. Death is about to happen. And so actually, if you watch the opening credits, if you pay attention, because see, I like opening credits of stuff, and I don't know what Que Sera Sera kind of hit a little bit for me, so I like listening to it. That's a long ass opening credit, but that song kind of do it for me. There's crows in the opening credits. Now, I haven't done my due diligence and started counting the crows. I would just want to let y'all know that they got some symbolism of crows in there, and it's for a reason. So if y'all have any theories, again, let us know. We're willing. We'll talk about it. We're gonna figure this thing out together. Dane.
Oh, go ahead. Dane. The paramedics got to make it in the house first. Like I said, towards the end, they made it very clear. We was trying to get Miss Mullet out that bear trap. We got 2 hours and it's getting dark. Fatima has 2 hours to convince them people to get inside. We'll see. Let them paramedics make it inside. Then we can decide who's going to be delivering what. And that's if she actually makes it. I want to know how long they are going to watch her deteriorate for this baby. Like, how far are we going to push it?
Until she start looking like Bella and her baby won't look like Renee. The baby she gonna go be the only. She gonna be the starter eating flesh. She ain't gonna be the only one. She might just be the one to kick things off. Okay.
I will say this though, Kay.
Another issue that we have here.
No, I was just going to say this while you had the crows up still. I will say it was so reminiscent of birds, and it absolutely made me think of Alfred Hitchcock in that moment when they just came in, just all oblivious, running in the house, bumping into the windows. And I actually thought that was cool. And like you said, I do think it's ominous. I do think this is an omen. I think way worse things are coming. I think death is coming, but at whose hands? I don't know. I think the From is evolving and getting smarter. So I think it's
gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. That's the only thing left. I don't care what she's feeding that thing. She's going to die. I want to know who's gonna watch her though. Are we just gonna let this rock, or are we gonna?
Y'all want to know what I think?
Might probably facilitate her death.
Alley-oop that baby. Alley-oop it.
No, that ain't what it's gonna be. That ain't what it's gonna be. This is what I think.
What?
I know it's out there. Again, hold on. Let me sit with it. This is what I think is gonna happen. I think that Fatima, when she start when Renesmee Jr. get out here and start wanting to attack people like a vampire cannibal parasite, and Fatima want to go out here eating people, what's gonna happen is what's Boyd's son name? Ethan? No, that's
Ellis.
Ellis.
Girl.
I know. Ellis gonna have to put her down just like Boyd put his wife down.
Just desserts, because Ellis showed Judge Boyd for that to this day.
Oh, don't let that be the reason, Lord. I don't know. Well, I
think now.
I just see her wasting away or something, because we still haven't really got any clarity. Once again, all these characters with Elgin in his visions, and he's seeing that lady, that thing looks like an emaciated ass Fatma.
Maybe that's what happened after Ellis maybe had to take it down. Maybe they put her body in the lake. Okay. Or maybe she knew that Ellis was going to try to take her down, and she just went on and lay down in the lake herself and said, you ain't even got to do it. I do it for you. It could all be the same thing, but I honestly think somehow this going to swing back around to Ellis too. And maybe Elgin will start to know that some of the things that he's seeing are true. Speak up, Elgin. Why is all these E's in here? This is why I don't know nobody's name. This is why I don't know nobody's name. Now we get to some more theory, and look, we can talk about Jade all day with his visions and his that he's been going through. He's been seeing a lot. He's been seeing like somebody OG pilgrim colonizer person that looked like they drinking sacrificial blood. Okay, he keeps seeing it, and then that we got these scarecrow things out here that were placed. Now, if the scarecrow totem things were like the little talisman, Jade, you done messed up. Okay, I don't think y'all supposed to touch that. I don't know if y'all supposed to put y'all's hands on those, because that man in that cave from season 2 said it's some things that's worse out there than the people that come out at night. That's what he said. We ain't seen what's worse, but they done moved them little scary scarecrow things, so we might see what's up next. Tyra?
I was so disappointed when he touched it. When Jay broke a piece off to get that bear trap off of Christy, I was like, oh Lord, like just looking at the land, and nobody's thought about, oh, well, everything's sold, but we could still grow food and stuff here, and there's just all this food here in abundance, and there's shelter, and there's these, these rocks. Like, it looks like some things actually took place here. For that to be there, it's there for a purpose. So when you break it off, I'm just worried for what they are inviting in, and even what this means for this land. Like, will the talisman even protect them on this place? We don't know nothing about this place. We are venturing into uncharted territory. I'm hoping that it wasn't just solely these figures that were protecting them. Now, the pilgrim, as you said, this colonizer, drinking blood from the skull and offering it to Jade. I was like, what does this mean? Because we have it attached to the tree and it's been stabbed through the eye. And didn't we stab like a girl through the eye? What was that? Was that the second season when they got off the bus and they were searching for who were, running off? And it was like, we wonder why they didn't kill her or rip her to shreds like they do everybody else in the From. They just stabbed her in the eye and it took a minute for her to die. I'm like, okay, but everything just seems to keep repeating itself. So I'm like, y'all get in the history, get in the go read some hieroglyphics in that thing. Like, let's try to
do the research part.
Because let's try to beat the inevitable. There's nothing occurring with them that clearly hasn't occurred with people before them. So if we can maybe get ahead of it and try to figure something out, I think that's their best situation. But yeah, Jade is out of there, because if you think I'm going to chase you in the From, You got your mind messed up. It's gonna get dark in an hour or so, and you talking about you getting out of here. I understand the his plight and the visions and him being stretched out. I really want them to kill that little bald dude who's always Aggie. I don't know why he's still alive. He's serving no purpose, but he's still here every season. I'm tired, but yet and still, it's not all about you. I think since everybody is moving selfishly, because it shouldn't have taken for Chrissy to get caught in that bear trap for him to stop. That's why things are falling apart. We're moving in a selfish place. We have Kenny over there. Kenny is soaking in his space naturally. So Christy want to be outside now that, you know, everybody's dead and everything. You want to give Kenny none, and I ain't gonna never forgive you for that. But once they start working together, we can make some progress.
Dang, because the From is trying to is keeping people divided. Ashley, what do you feel about Jade and his vid? Should he have touched that scarecrow? What is that? What is the pilgrim colonizer? What is that?
Okay, go on a journey with me because we're going to go some places.
Okay, let's
this is where my theory sits. I'm going to take you to another show really quick though. We're going to go to Game of Thrones because for whatever reason we can get our roots there.
Winter is coming.
Listen, period. So you'll remember when the Night's Watch went north of the wall, right? And we meet oh boy with all the wives, but his wives are his daughters, right? And they would drop the male sons out in the forest at
for
night
the Night King
to be a sacrifice for the Night King. I think that this was some sort of ancient, weird, like druid practice. I think those bloody rocks were rocks of sacrifice. I think that they would sacrifice people who Jade is seeing right now, I think, on these rocks, and that's what gave them protection until it didn't become enough from the From, or they decided to change their mind. I think we're possibly going to see sacrifice again. I think that they're going to create enmity in the people that are in the From right now, and that someone is going to want to appease the From monsters or Fromville itself, and they're going to start doing sacrifices. And Jade might be the one to get the insight in it, but there's definitely something really ritualistic and sacred about this land and whatever they practiced before, which is why I still think it was able to grow crops, why I think it has a flowing river there. They did something to appease whoever's in the From, and I think Jade's gonna take some of that back. We're gonna see.
They take it back. What you mean, like take it back?
Like somebody's going to get privy, like there's going to be a divide amongst the citizens. Some of them's going to get a little inkling because, you know, they all hear voices here and again, right? And it's going to be like, if you start making sacrifices, we'll leave you alone. We'll give you a couple days. You'll have to make a sacrifice ever so long to just maintain.
And you think they're going to actually go for it and try to like, okay, well, I'm making that sacrifice. I want to live. You got to go. They're going to pull a Sarah.
Ooh,
I mean, I'm just saying.
What if it's like Cabin in the Woods? Like it's a remember because the dude now I'm thinking cause see when Ashley when we talk about Game of Thrones, it was something else that was out there. Okay, that was there's another big bad out there. And if we look at it as we sacrificing something, if we think about what the dude in the cave said last season, it's something worse than them people that come out at night. And maybe they got a sacrifice to appease the real thing, like in Cabin in the Woods.
You know y'all
seen
Cabin
in the Woods, girl?
Actually, I ain't seen no Cabin in the Woods. I know.
You know what I'm talking about, Tyra. You see where I'm going.
You see what happened in the end. Everybody. I didn't want to be sacrificed. I didn't want to go down, but he did offer it to Jade. Like, here, you can be a part of this. Like, I think that was hella significant. And if we did enough sacrificing for them rocks to be that red, boy, we are in trouble.
Listen,
I'm just saying. It could be that. It might be a whole entity thing that these Fromville people are catering to, and they might let Jade on the inside scoop, like, hey, now if you want to stay alive, we doing this for old boy over there. Like, he ain't even came out to y'all yet, because y'all, you know, like that's y'all gotta wait on that. That's like, you know, level 12. Y'all on like level 7. So when you get to he on level 12, and if you want to stay alive, old boy up here, you gotta do some things. You gotta do something strange.
That skull didn't look like an adult skull to me. That looked like one of them little children. Them little children running around the fight.
You gotta do something strange. And like Ashley said, they was sacrificing them babies on Game of Thrones to the Night King. All the boys.
They sure was. Craster. That was his name, right? Craster. Craster's Keep. And his daughters were his wives. And he could be the only male. And so
Yep.
his deal that he made with the White Walkers was that he would sacrifice all of his male children to them. And so they would put him out in the forest in the snow at night. And they wake up and in the morning they be gone. Night King took them babies.
Mhm.
Not Ethan. There's only so many children in the damn from. If we don't go that route with the children, who's considered a child in the from besides Ethan?
Dane with the $5 super chat. Why haven't they ran into the people who made the talisman? Tyra, stop hating on my theory. Because the people who made the talisman is probably a part of the from. They not there. They ain't there. Unless it's them children that might have made it, or that colonizer pilgrim that made it. I think that if they see them, they're going to be like in spirits or something like that. Okay, that we getting Easter eggs and pieces of things. Shout out to the 130 plus people in here with us. It's still a lot to talk about. It's still some stuff going on. Before we get into more of this, if you all are just now coming here, make sure you hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. We are talking from every Tuesday, and everyone drops their individual videos from either that night or the next day. So you got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to get all your from theories in. And of course, if you have a theory of your own, please let us know. We want to hear from you all. We'll talk about it. Okay. We don't know what's going on either. We're trying to figure this thing out together. So hit us with a super chat. Let's talk about your theories. So Kenny's salty. Okay. Kenny was in that woods snapping at everybody. They on a mission. They trying to get some food. It's like, we know where food is. We need to get some. And he's just snapping on a haircut over here. He's snapping on Jay. He's like, y'all need to do your job. Don't talk to me. Do your job. You ain't got time to do that. Do what you're supposed to do here. If you don't want to be here, then don't be here to lead in. I got stuff to do. Okay. I'm working here. Okay. I got to do like Rick said, stuffing things. Okay. I got stuff to do. And why would she get her leg caught in a bear trap? Why are there bear traps even in the from? Who's seen a bear this whole time? That bear trap got to be at least 50, 75 years old. How are we stepping in? And why haven't anybody seen it before? As many times y'all don't went out there, ain't no bears. Why is she getting her foot stuck in a bear trap? Ashley, talk to me. And why is Kenny being so mean?
Baby, Kenny's tired. He's over it. Like, Mullet, leave him alone. Go be with your girlfriend, Mullet. No one asked you for this. No one asked for this. Like, no one asked for that haircut, and no one asked for you trying to rub Kenny's back now. He doesn't want any anymore. He doesn't want Coot Nanny anymore. It's done.
He's over it.
I mean, this man is grieving. He almost went on a kamikaze mission, last episode. Give him some room. He said, "Is your basket full?" I said,
Kenny was out there just straight snapping on everybody. I said, "What?"
He said, "Is your basket full? Like, what? Get away from me. Go work. Go pick some berries. Go forage." And I was with him, because leave him alone. Let him grieve whatever process he needs. If he's saying he needs space, Mullet, give him space. You want to be Captain Sava. Worry about the crackhead nurse doctor. Go worry about her. Why did you even come? You know what I mean? Because I'm with Kenny. Kenny is trying to throw himself into work to not, I guess, commiserate on the fact that he's just lost the final person in his life who loved him more than anything. Like, this is hard. Let him be. And again, Mullet want to be in Captain Sava. You know what I mean? Because Jade's out of there. Let Jade go. Like, eventually Kenny was even like, let him go. He might make it there before it gets dark. Just let him go. He's ready to go. But no, she wants to go run after him and get caught in a bear trap. Really, really, Mullet, really, Christy. Yeah, I'm over her. I don't know. For whatever reason, it just feels disingenuous to me at this point. I don't know, just let him breathe, respect his boundaries, and let him grieve in peace, I feel like.
And then she gonna say, "Oh, if anything happens to me, Kenny, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone. You're not alone." I would have said, "But you will be, because I'm about to go." Tyra.
This feels like guilt. It feels like guilt. It feels like, I should have gave my boy son when I had a chance. Like the way she was shunning Kenny way before a homegirl, little druggie, like we sure left her being an addict alone real quick. Like she's just okay. And we keep leaving her in there in the facility with the little bit of drugs we have left for the folks in the front. But it's annoying. Like I was trying to be cool. She was annoying me. And I'm not even Kenny. I was like, girl, back up off me. Unless you're trying to put your coochie on my back, I do not care. I do not care. We've been in this scrum. I don't have no love, no nothing, no life from my two parents. I don't even have that affection. You don't want to bump uglies with me. You made it clear where we stood, and I'm respecting that. Respect my space and respect my time. Kenny will come to her. I know she is trying to go against the inevitable because Kenny's going to crash out. I told you that was his villain origin story. Something is about to happen because no way Kenny is losing two parents back to back and he's just simply okay. Right now, he's trying to keep his mind off of it, and you are here 24/7 bringing it up. But I think the show is trying to paint Christy in a positive light to go, see, Christy is that one person in Fromville still trying to think of others, and Jay, no, and Boyd, I'm not going anywhere. You're doing the best you can. And Kenny, I'm here. So it's like, once you have this bear trap situation, maybe she's going to lose her enthusiasm that she has for others. And they just want everybody to be in that suppressive state to feed on it. But yeah, it's, girl, get away from me, please.
All that and aggravating behind get you. And they the ones, and because of her, they had to break the scarecrow thing just to get her free. Be useful.
First of all, let him get some. And I'm talking about Christy, because respect that lady and her choices. She said she's gay and she loved her spouse. And I don't care where we at. Y'all can't put nobody in the front. All them people, and Kenny can't get none. It's a lot of people in the damn front.
And if she ain't gonna cough up none, girl, move, get away from them.
Yeah, he could go to the colony house and get some cooter over there. They throwing it away. They do it all out in the open. They get wild there.
Just want my boy to relax just one time.
Well, she just over there. No, if your expertise is in medical, do that because you being useless on this food run. Okay, you causing more problems and. It's causing a lot of problems here, and we don't need that in our lives right now. You and your haircut. First of all, her just showing up trying to put a hat over that haircut. I still feel like I could see the haircut through the hat, and it got me upset. He was probably pissed off as soon as he seen her hair. He don't need to be any more upset than he already is right now, and she's pissing me off.
I don't know whose idea that was. Like, the girlfriend cut it. This was like, oh, you're back. I need a fresh start. Cut my hair, and that's the haircut your girlfriend gave you. That says a lot.
That's what happens when you let crackheads do your hair. Lesson of the day is, if they own that stuff, don't let them touch your head. Nobody wants to look like this. And I hope she don't think that she looks good, because ain't nobody even complimented her on that. Again, shout out to the 130 plus people in the chat. Just want to pause for 1 second and say that, y'all, we have our Blockbuster movie night again this Saturday. For those who have been there, y'all know, fun times with us. Okay. It's a nice environment where you could just get your snacks, your popcorn, go back to our old Blockbuster days of just getting your movie and your pizza, put your pajamas on, and just kick back and chill. Fun times this Saturday, because it's spooky season. We are going to be watching. Let me let y'all know what we're watching this. Hit the member. Everybody's membership link is in the chat. We all have individual stuff to offer. We do things together. We want y'all to get to know us. We want to get to know you all. So hit the memberships. We have a lot of fun behind the paywall.
Jimmy Bones, is that you? Never had any idea smarter than getting yourselves a little bit more. Come on, Jimmy, please, man.
Jimmy's blood must still be in that building.
Jimmy Bones, is that you? Got a natural high, a supernatural high. Come on, Jimmy, please, man. Never had any idea smarter than getting yourselves a little bit more.
Jimmy's blood must still be in that building.
Jimmy Bones, is that you?
You muted, Kay.
Movie night, spooky season, movie night. I can't wait to see y'all. What did we watch? Death Becomes Her. We did last Saturday, y'all. That was so much fun. It's so much fun to get to know us, y'all. When we just sitting down, just hanging out. We get to know you all better and just watch a movie together. Let's watch some movies together. So we would love to see you all in our memberships, because some things we just can't say when it's public. We feel like we can really be ourselves when we're in our members only watch alongs and other content and things. Getting back into the episode, this was just so Tabitha is talking to Victor, brother daddy, and he's telling her these things, and I'm gonna give you my theory what I think on Tabitha too. I got some thoughts. He's like, there's some trees that we called, we had like a little special tree, and she's just like the bottle tree, and he's like, yeah, we used to go over there and we used to do that acid. And apparently Victor's parents was hippies. He was like, we used to do that acid stuff by the tree. And she's like, I think I need to sit. That might be the key. That might be the key. On the way to the tree, she's like, where you get that bracelet? And where this song? Where this song? What is this song? I know this. Like, she's seeing like a lot of parallels in the car between Victor's mom and herself. And then she's like, I don't want to go no more. And he's like, what the hell? No, you said my son is there. If we go to this tree, we're gonna find my son. And she's like, nope, I want to go. They crash, wake up in the ambulance, and here go that damn tree. Just that fast. They get in the crash. I don't know where the ambulance came from, and how did the ambulance end up by the damn tree? Tyra.
Don't piss me off, Kay. Don't piss me off. I just, at this point, wherever y'all going, just walk. Just walk. I have yet to see anybody roll up to the front by foot. Everybody arrives in a car. If they were going to make it to that bottle tree, maybe they just should have walked to the damn bottle tree. Let's just try that next time. I just wanted us to be out a little longer. I feel like as soon as she got out, we are pulling her right back in there. I feel like the From strategically let her out just to bring back Victor's dad, because what else did we get out and do? We didn't really connect too much of anything that we didn't know. All we know is like, it's just not me sharing this, this delusion. It's been multiple generations before, over time. Even, Victor's mom, we're kind of one and the same. Everything's a little identical, all the way down to how much time we're spending in this damn basement, seeing those little spooky yuki children. This bracelet, this song, is all too much. The way Tabitha be pissing me off. Like, oh. The way she is pissing me off, like, I'm not mad at Tabitha. Tabitha has every right to just feel some type of way. This is too much of a coincidence for this to not be a game. Like, who's playing with me? Am I being tested? Am I failing? If I get out, then what happens? Nothing. You take your ass back to the front, because that's exactly what happened. Like, I just wanted them to have us out a little bit longer to give us more answers. It don't have to be a lot. Like, every little bit with this show counts. A little bit goes a long way. So the fact that Tabitha came back with nothing, we came back with Victor's dad. And the From doesn't do anything to favor anybody. So we came back with this man. I'm questioning this man's whole being. Can we trust him? Was he, a good father to Victor? Like, what is going on? That's all she came back with. What do we know with them coming back that we didn't know before? And then we come back with EMT and a police officer, and we have 2 hours to get back inside before what? This is just going to end badly. it takes a whole afternoon to convince people why they need to go inside in the first place. And Tabitha is not one to be convincing anybody. She is handcuffed. She can't move. The front people are going to come out because that EMT, and it takes all half a day for people to go in circles into. They already feel like she's an escaped mental patient because, yeah, I heard about you. We've been looking for you. They're not going to listen to her. And everybody can't be running outside willy-nilly. That's how we lost Miss Shin. And then nobody knows she's there. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this. But if our mission from the From was to bring back Victor's dad, I'm questioning who he was in Victor's life before he ever ended up there.
I didn't think about that part. Ashley?
I mean, they got to a tree. You know what I mean? They got to a tree. It wasn't a bottle tree, but they got to a tree. Tabitha is completely useless. Tabitha's the reason they got in this accident. She was, oh, we're not going to do it. He said, no, we're going to go do it. You mean to tell me my son is alive somewhere and there's a possibility you've dangled this carrot. Now you want to get all mental. And again, she's got PTSD. This is traumatizing. Any of us would be traumatized in the situation, girl. But go check yourself in 5150. Go get an evaluation. Go deal with that until you can come up with a logical plan. I feel like this was such a waste of damn time and energy, girl. What'd you learn in that basement? What did you learn in the basement, Tab? What did you learn that's going to help you do something? This is a sorry pick for a chosen one. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Tabitha is damn useless. Go raise your kids. Go be a better mother. Do that, Tab. That's the one job. And y'all know, I think Victor's daddy brother, it was a drunk, a lush, something like that. You know, he may have tried the best he could. Or the From could just be taunting Victor, you know, give him somebody there that he ultimately cares about, because we just saw that he pushed away his best friend, which was Ethan. When he gets highly excitable and anxious, he's throwing everybody away. I can't deal with you right now. And so maybe we're bringing Victor's daddy brother back to be that person that's close to him that the From can take out. Who knows? But yeah, Tab, this was a exercise in futility, in my opinion, because Tab, you're useless.
It's the From. We gonna make sure the useless if we really wanted to make some shake, why of all that's making me question the boy in white. What use is he? If all people, we decided, oh, Tabitha is the one, and we pushed her out of the lighthouse. Yeah, something's off. I am not trusting nothing moving.
Exactly, just useless. The person you got out and could have done so much, and we ended up right back at that damn
come back with nothing. She got no supplies.
And another thing. You've been in the From, this alternate damn dimension, and it's a surprise to you. Once you found that bracelet already there, it's a surprise that there could be this bracelet here. Girl, BFFR. This like fake contempt and outrage, this thing she tried to do in the car. Oh, you're deceiving me. Oh, I was so stupid. Where are you really taking me, girl?
What is going to happen? If I try to get out the car, what is going to happen?
Pisses me off.
I like, why? It's still something with the car. At this point, just don't get in the car. Wherever you're going, walk on foot. Are you gonna still wind up at the From? Who's walked to the From? Nobody. Just walk, and maybe we can get somewhere. I don't know, but I don't think this is gonna be good for Victor. I think Victor's gonna flip the hell out. I'm not a however year old, little 7-year-old with my lunchbox. Like, it's been 40 years. Victor's gonna lose his mind even further. And I think someone said that Victor, because we do know this episode that he goes to stay with Sarah, because, you know, she's a pariah. Nobody's gonna bother me here. I want to be alone. But they say he dug up some coloring, some more of those pictures when he's digging in this episode, and he's gonna, you know, start telling the story with these pictures again, like he did last time. You know, Victor works my nerves, always over there sitting on information like he's Santa Claus. It's fine. It's fine.
Y'all, I kind of feel, and I kind of think that Tabitha, that ain't her first time getting out. And what if she's Victor's sister or her mom? She's somebody in Victor's family. Okay, because think about how Ethan is so drawn to Victor.
If we want to talk theories, Kay, I got one for that too.
What we got? Because there's something. It's some kind of connection.
What if Victor is Ethan? all grown up.
Man, I'm getting out of here.
I'm serious. And what if Tab represented the mom, Meredith, right? I mean, and
Miranda.
what if Julie or Miranda? And what if Julie represents the sister Eloise? I'm just saying.
I'm
And
here
what
for
if
the
Raggedy
representation.
Daddy
Okay, see, okay,
reads Jim?
or
Just saying.
maybe see, this the theory that I was thinking about too. This the theory. I need y'all theories to cook, okay? Y'all cook because we getting to the end. I need y'all sit there and marinate on y'all theories. So what if we go back to purgatory? Because see, I talked about that too in one of my theories. What if we are in purgatory? What if it's the type of purgatory that you get to be reincarnated? And Tabitha was Miranda.
Y'all not gonna make my head hurt. I ain't jumping off none of them bridges. I'm staying firmly planted on the ground. No, I think the symbolism goes as far as these families mirroring each other. This is Jim. That's the dad, the two kids, the daughter. I think those dynamics aren't ever changing. Them being reincarnated or this actually being Victor. Ethan was gravitating towards Victor because Victor has a lot of the mental capacity and just outward presenting is very childlike, even with the coloring. I think that's where they met it. There aren't a whole lot of children for Ethan to be intact with in the damn From. Outside of that, no.
Just saying.
But that could be his brother.
No. What? No.
Well,
Ethan, no. Victor was Ethan. I was the child who got here and had my innocence and everything lost. I think it's just repeating. I don't think they're no.
Yep, we seen some reincarnation stuff. It could be, like I said, maybe they end up in purgatory. Okay, and they come back out as somebody. Like I said, Tabitha had been out before. Maybe because they sent her to be reincarnated, and she still ain't get out there and do the right thing, and they done send her back in there. I'm just saying. What the dang? I thought that was good. You ain't like okay. I thought I did something with that one.
Dane hates everybody's theories. Dane hates everybody's theories.
All theories. Every theory that ain't Dane's is the bad one. Dane, no.
Before we get into what do we think is going to happen in episode 4, y'all, this is the time before we get up out of here. Put your theories in the chat, okay? Let's talk about these theories heading into episode 4 of season 3. We want to hear you all. What are you thinking? Let's talk about it together.
The little boy in white could be Thomas. You know what? I'm kidding. It's time to go.
But before we do, again, drop your theories in the chat. Head into episode 4. What are you all thinking? Put it in the chat. I want to know. I want to hear from everybody. What are your theories? Let us know so we can talk about it. None of us know. We don't write for this show, okay? We ain't got the inside scoop. Ain't nobody telling us something, giving us little secrets. We are putting this together like a jigsaw puzzle together. All right. We don't know. So help us.
Everybody knows more than Tab. Tabitha, you know nothing, Jon Snow. She knows nothing.
And them crows know more than Tabitha at this point. Because at this point, the crows know more than Tabitha. Help us out. Again, hit us with a super chat. Let's talk about these theories. Because we're going to be here every Tuesday talking about our theories and our predictions for From. And also we are dropping individual videos, our breakdowns, recaps, reviews, and theories so that we can talk about them live on Tuesday. If you all are new here, please make sure you like and subscribe on all of our channels. We are here day after day, giving y'all these content, giving y'all these panels, giving y'all our thoughts, just like we're about to give y'all our thoughts on what should happen in episode 4. Ashley, what's happening?
Child, Hopefully. Well, I don't know. Boyd's still gonna have to contend with this grief. And what action he's actually gonna take, and if he can rope somebody in on this foolishness. I want to see more from Donna this episode. I want to see where Donna's mental state is at, and I want to see how the dynamic is going to shift now at the Colony House. Will anybody else have any other plans, or is this going to be carried, by Boyd's wild ideas? I kind of almost really want to see some factions formed in From. I want to see some different groups. I want to see a little bit of enmity and infighting. I think I need that. I think I need a little bit more drama, and I really also need us to get an answer. Answer something. Answer something for me. Give me one nugget that's true and that we can build on. Please give me that in episode 4.
Oh, they already divided. It's gonna be some more divisiveness and some chaos when Bella and Renesmee start trying to go out here giving people blood and stuff. And when Jade start thinking about maybe that sacrifice sound kind of like a good idea. I don't know. It might be some chaos when Victor see old Pops strolling in there and whatnot after all these years. Tyra, what's happening in episode 4?
I want to see what we do with Victor. What is he? Because he's apparently got some plan that he's going to unveil to Sarah or some history. I want to see where that goes because he always has a lot of answers. He's just very picky with who he decides to share it with. Whatever, Victor. I want to see what we do with Randall, what we do with Julie, like them being, taken that episode that has to come back into play along with Christy's girlfriend. I want to see what happens with that. We did have in this episode, Randall did have a little moment of thinking he saw those bugs. Something is about to happen because if it's happening to him, then it's going to trickle all the way down to Julie and the likes of with Ashley saying that we could get back into the From suggesting and telling people to do things. And we do see how they treated Sarah when she had her episode. I want to see how it goes. Like, are you going to kill Julie? Is Julie going to get in the box? Are we going to kill Randall? Are we going to kill everybody who's been touched? Because we ostracized Sarah when she had her moment, rightfully so. Because girl, not the daddy. But I want to see what we do with those characters. I want to see who the hell is going to go get Tabitha. Who's going to do that? We already know who's going to be out there. It's always Boyd, but I want to see who's all going to be involved in that. And I see a lot of people saying, like, if Victor's dad make it, we didn't bring Victor's dad all the way to the From for him to probably die. So I doubt that he's going to die in the back of that ambulance or get all the way there and get taken by a creature. No, he's going to have to definitely meet up with Victor. Somebody has to go out there and get them, though. And then we have to convince some EMTs and a police officer to get inside before we all die. That should be interesting. I hate those little segments where we got to convince people. They always work my nerves. We just convinced a whole busload of folks last season. I want to see, like, what's going to happen with Fatima, because it seems like we're, steadily increasing. How long is the rotten food going to suffice? We know what the From likes, and it's not, that. So I want to see if and when she increases to that, and if anybody will even bother to notice. She's starting to look a little terrible. But yeah, I want to see the divide. I think us keeping other people in the From all ambiguous and us only focusing on our main characters could be for a reason, because when stuff pops off, they easily start taking sides and stuff when we're trying to ration food. When it comes down to it, who's going to really be trying to do the right thing or who's going to be thinking about themselves? And I'm just looking forward to more of Boyd's just increasing meltdown because it's coming. Boyd does not have a handle on things this season, and it's starting to show. It showed with the livestock.
Yeah, he's definitely he ain't got a handle on it at all, and they're getting mad at him because he does not have everything under control. First of all, y'all not communicating. Okay, yeah. Why isn't it a policy that if you see something, say something? Okay,
snitches are no affecting the From.
Exactly. If you see something, say something. Because everybody's out there like, we ain't nobody snitching. I ain't saying nothing.
I want to know when Boyd giving Ellis that blood transfusion is going to come back into play. We better not just act like that and mean something. That meant everything last season to me. I was like, oh my God, some got to happen. Some got to happen with that. So I'm assuming that'll come back into play eventually.
Oh God, I don't want to think about those worms no more. Got my skin crawling. It's setting off my trypophobia. I really need Boyd to get a handle on it because he doesn't have a handle on things right now, and it's making him lose it. And I'm telling you, where everybody is all divided and there's chaos, that's when it's going to be easier for the cannibalism and the sacrifices to occur. Okay, because nobody's gonna care, and nobody's saying, "Hey, Jim ain't out there saying, hey, so Thomas called, right, so that we could talk about it." So who?
Nobody. When Boyd hopped on the bus and Randall, everything okay? Yeah, what do you want? I'm fine. Like everybody's acting like they're okay because there's no community here, which is sad because you would think they would all be strategizing. They're not. I think when they do that, things will get better. But as long as it's Boyd out there acting like it's the Wild West and it's him against the From, we gonna be down bad.
Absolutely. And let me see what else are they gonna tell anybody that crows flew in there when that lady put them tarot cards out? Like, why are we not talking? Like, if we just we need to get one of them boards. See, that's what at least they did that on Manifest. They had them a little one of them little police boards where they had the pins and the string everywhere to say, okay, now this happened. Now, if you got a little piece of evidence, you put yours up here too. Stick it up here so we can figure this thing out. Everybody just trying to going around like, oh, okay, I know that might not have been normal, but I mean, I guess then, Jade out here seeing things is just like, oh, that's weird, and just going on about his business. So, it's not weird enough to research. It's not weird enough to get a team, get your Scooby Doo van, and get together and talk about it.
At this very moment, you'll still have people with everything they've experienced in the From go, so you mean to tell me, Jade, you're seeing dead people? You're seeing Father Cautry? As if stuff hasn't happened otherworldly in the From, like those things, those creatures that are coming out, but they'll still question something like Jade seeing things. So he doesn't trust anybody to share what's going on. Like, they are weird.
And it's gonna make it easy for chaos to get in there, okay?
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna when it get in there, it's gonna get in there good. And they ain't even got no safety plan for this. They ain't got no backup plan. The only plan they got is him going down. And why are you still even going down the street ringing that bell? Because ain't nobody listening. At this point, they don't even care. At this point, they don't even care. Y'all, at this point, y'all need to enact some type
of Kate. He's trying to maintain this. They ready to get back to them days of 15 days without incident. They're ready to get back there. The safeguard is off. Boyd I just feel like he's about to make some decisions that he's going to regret. Like something's about to go down. Boyd is not acting as strategic as he normally would. Did you hear that little sorry plan? And he's gonna take his son on that diehard mission. It's not going well.
I need Sheriff Boyd to turn into Sheriff Rick Grimes and tell them this ain't a democracy. You're going to have to set some martial law in this BITCH because ain't nobody listening right now. You need to tell them, y'all need to be in the house 30 minutes before the sun goes down, okay? Not 10, not 15. When it's 6:30, everybody need to be in their house. If you're not in your house, ain't nobody coming to help you when the monsters come out. And actually, matter of fact, stay out the house. They've been told to lock you out. The door's going to be locked. We don't care after that. Hey. It's got to be safety. If you see something, say something. We're going to have a meeting every Wednesday, okay, where we talk about what happened. Don't nobody hide information. If I find out you hiding information, that's your ass.
Okay, these are the same people who are still trying to have y'all stay in the freak hoe house, and we're maintaining the way we would all be in the same. We need to, something happened. We got to get all the way from down the damn hill to the hospital. Everybody needs to be in town together. Girl, they make me sick. If you want to just say that.
Yes, you better get the spirit of Rick Grimes and get control over these people and tell them, hey, if y'all don't like it, there's the door. Okay, you can walk. So if you don't want to listen to my rules, then go ahead and leave. Go exactly, and good luck on your way out. Okay, but this if we're gonna stay here, it's gonna be what I say. Get some control over these people.
Well, he be saying that he only pull that when it's Randall, because Randall be the only one outside. Like, yeah, I'm taking this cattle. He wears his selfishness outward on his sleeve, and Boyd only pulls out that if it's Randall. No, we need to pull that with everyone because stuff is about to get crazy. I don't know.
And somebody need to put their foot down, okay? If Sheriff Boyd ain't gonna do it, Donna, you need to step up, okay? Somebody need to step up and say, we need to do better. We need to do better. We need to get order together because it's about to go down. Y'all done touch one of them little scary scarecrow things. One of them look like a witch set them up there. Somebody you done touched them. Oh, hell about to break loose. Okay. And it's about to go down and they ain't got no plan. There's no plan in place.
Well, we know whatever happens, no matter what occurs, Jim and his family will stay intact and be alive every time.
He needs to be the first one to go. First, take the parents first. Especially Jim, because they ain't been nothing but useless. And since they got there, I wish we would have followed another family, because this family been getting on my nerves since they ran to that damn tree. This whole time they've been nothing but annoying.
They're our POV. I don't think they want to get rid of anybody because we went to the from with them. Like, you know, they're our perspective. We're the audience for the family.
Let's follow somebody else. A new family came in. Let's follow somebody else. Follow one of the paramedics that just came in. They might be more interesting than this family, because right now they're not getting us nowhere. But back to square one. We're circling around the mulberry bush. Where is the information?
Anybody will be more interesting than this family. We've hated them since day one. It's by design, I'm sure.
You don't want to be trying to ride for Ethan.
Baby, Ethan is my favorite. I love Ethan. Ethan's got potential, and I have
what
hope
happens, huh? If she's dead in the street like a crow, is anybody going to eat her? Are they going to bury her? Or somebody going to?
I mean, and
scoop her
let's
up
talk
off the
about
street
that
dead?
because
Huh?
Jim
dead?
pissed me off though. But that's what happens when you don't raise your kids. You don't raise your kids. That's the kind of responses you get. Everything Ethan turns into is because it's their fault.
Is she
because
in the
that baby, he was serious. He was like,
"What?" They roll back over her twice, Dad. Is she dead, or a little dead? Are they going to find her? Will she be infested with bugs when they do? Huh?
Him. Explain things to him. This is what terrible parenting results in. Don't yell at that baby. I was pissed at Jim. Don't yell at him.
He's wrong. No, Ethan, I'm glad he's maturing. Like, even when he told Boyd, like, you don't know that. You don't know if we're going home. Don't say that. How do you know?
You don't.
Stop lying to me. Like, I'm glad we're getting out of the she needs her blanket. She's not.
He's a baby, Tyra.
Don't give a damn.
Ethan
ain't
said,
time for babies to be opening doors. Sit down.
Yes. Ethan said everybody about to die. I don't even care no more. He said we all finna wake up dead, and it is what it is. Because at this point, nobody cares. Y'all ain't even gave him so much as a hug after his favorite person actually passed away. Who gonna fix him some pancakes? Not y'all.
Blanket. I want to hear her blanket.
Ethan gonna be eating cereal to the end of his days at this point.
Sweet baby.
Jim was giving him them rations. Jim was cooking. I want to see what happens with that, because if they pull that pole down and they're no longer protected, are they going to be able to just venture off and go? Are all those growing, bustling crops going to all turn into nothing? Because they're depending on them to bring that food back for them to be straight.
I'm telling y'all, it ain't gonna be no food again. Okay. Shout out to Trent for the $2 super chat, y'all. As we get out of here, if y'all got them last theories, hit that $1.99 so we could talk about it. The death of Alma was Ethan's villain origin story.
Hey, the innocence is lost. They made it very clear when he told Boyd, "Don't tell me that. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Don't lie to me, black man. You don't know if we're going home. We're never leaving. This isn't an extended vacation the way I thought it was. We're trapped."
He finna start hearing voices like Sarah. He gonna be like, "Yep, the voices told me so and so about to die next." So it don't even matter if they go inside or out. They gonna get them.
It's mirroring the behavior. They're slowly trying to turn Ethan into Victor. And we see Victor.
You hear that, Dane? You hear that, Dane?
Victor was the last person standing when everything went down.
Oh, yeah. And I'm telling you, look, reincarnation. Think about it. Thank you all for joining us on another From Field Tuesday. Make sure if you all are new here, you have subbed to everybody's channel. We all have stuff going on. It's spooky season. You're going to get spooky stuff. You're going to get some sweet November vlog stuff. Ashley over there baking cookies and making candy apples and stuff over there. She doing all the nice, fun fall festival things. Okay, you come over here to Slice of Horror Show Reviews. Y'all going to get deep in the trenches. Deep in the trenches. But before we get out of here, we're going to let y'all know what we got going on this week on the channels. Tyra, how's the struggle this week?
It's chilling. It's chilling. Welcome to the recent subscribers that have just joined me from watching from recaps. I'm so happy to have y'all. Welcome to the struggle. You know, I don't be knowing what the hell going on in the show, but it's fun, right? Just keep subscribing. It's a good time. Be on the lookout. If you are not caught up with Grotesserie, if you really want to get into a show where we don't have a clue what the hell is going on, that's the kind of show for you. Roll up on Grotesserie. It is on FX and Hulu. We talk about it every single Thursday night. Be in the house for what's happening on Friday, Kay? I forgot.
Watch along, Mr. Crockett.
Yeah, that's the one. Mr. Crockett. We are doing a watch along for Mr. Crockett, a new horror movie, which will also be on Hulu. And we also have our Saturday night Jimmy Bones watch along right before we do Killer Con. Not sure if we are doing that this week though. And also be checking for any of my solo content that I'm dropping. And Ashley also talks about 3 Women. If you're not watching 3 Women, child, what are you doing? You need to see all that lustful activity that's occurring over there. Thank you.
Not all
Ashley,
the lustful activities over there.
what are the sweet peas up to this month?
There is a lot of peen over there, though. I will say that if you do dive into 3 Women, there's a ton of peen there. If that's your thing. But no, you guys kind of let everybody know I am doing my Sweet Vlogtober, and it's all around cozy season, cozy comfort TV shows and movies. We'll be having a watch along this week. We'll be watching Practical Magic, which I think is going to be fun. And then my week is next week after K's for the members only watch along. So keep that in mind. I do individual reviews for Grotesquerie, and for whatever else strikes my fancy. Also doing Love is Blind and some other reality content. So just make sure you're subscribed to everybody on the panel and make sure you have that notification bell hit so you don't miss a thing. But thank y'all for being here. So much fun.
Absolutely. Look out for my Penguin review tomorrow, Wednesdays. I talk about the Penguin. If you all are following that show, I'm actually really digging the show. There's a review up for Speak No Evil, a little mini review up for Salem's Lot. There is Grotesquerie Thursday. Then we have the public watch along for Mr. Crockett right after Reasonable Doubt. We're going to go in on these people on Reasonable Doubt. Oh, well, we watching them and going in. We already deep in the trenches now. Ain't no turning back. So we're going to talk about these people on Reasonable Doubt. And then we're going to go into our watch along after that. And then Saturday night is our Blockbusters members only watch along, followed by Sunday, 3 Women. I also plan to talk about Daryl and Carol this week. Y'all know I'm a big Walking Dead fan, so I got to talk about the spinoff, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol, and maybe some more things that I'm watching. I'm looking. Y'all know it's spooky season. Look out for some more Black horror gems popping up around the channel and on our social media. Again, hit that subscribe button on everybody's channel, like, and check out the memberships. We got stuff going. Anything else, anyone? Before we get up out of here, did we get all your theories that y'all wanted to see?
Just thank y'all so much for being here. Like I said, if you're in Florida, please stay safe as you can, and check in with us on the community tab. Let us know that you guys are okay.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Rodney SQ, Tyra will be watching the Terrifier 3.
Oh, hell yeah. What is that? Yeah, I'll be watching that. Nobody else. Me. I'm here for that. Definitely going to be talking about Terrifier 3. Be looking for that. Probably drop a solo video for that one.
Spooky season, turn up. Let's go. I'm gonna leave y'all as we get up out of here. A video to thank all of the new subs joining the channel members. Thank you all for hitting that like, that sub, and joining the memberships. And we will see y'all in the next video.
I'm gonna keep it real. How you make me feel. Will you give me feel? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
great to see you.
Boy, if